Sports fans, huddle up. CeeDee Lamb is not the only player hoping to get a big paycheck from the Dallas Cowboys this season. And the Dallas Cowboys are definitely not resting on their laurels after their division win last season. They are out there making sure, after bad off-season grades, they're out there making sure that they put together the best possible roster they can, leaving no stone unturned. And I mean no stone, like not even the UFL stones. That's some deep work coming out of the Dallas Cowboys franchise here. Now, in this video, I'm going to tell you all of the guys that Dallas are strongly considering and how it could be massive for their chances this season. So stick around to the end of the video so you don't miss any of that. If you're new here, by the way, I'm Nate, and we are talking the biggest news in sports on this channel every single day. Me, Ben, Aaron, we are talking the biggest sports, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on all of the action, all of the conversation, all of the interesting comments, community posts, all that good stuff. So make sure you're subbed up so you don't miss out on all of that. Well, firstly, we got to talk about the division because obviously I haven't talked about the Cowboys on this channel yet, and we need to talk about the Cowboys because this division is going to be a tricky division again this season. Now the Cowboys, you could say they took advantage of a weird season for the Philadelphia Eagles, who really are going to be looking to make good on their promises at the end of last season. So the Philadelphia Eagles, in my mind, are not going to be an easy team to beat. They were 11-6 last season. I pegged them to be closer to that 12-13 win range this season. That's going to be tough in the division. So you split one of those games if you're lucky. That's kind of what you're hoping for. This is a very good team, figuring out a lot of things at the end of last season there, or a good run in the season there. On top of that, though, the Giants are going to back themselves to have a better season, and the Washington Commanders, I mean, goodness gracious, it's only up from here, right? I mean, technically they could get worse, but I don't think they're going to. I think it's going to be a difficult NFC East this season. So the Dallas Cowboys, all the Cowboys fans out there, which I'll admit, I am not one of them, but the Dallas Cowboys fans out there, you got to be looking to make sure you're doing every single little thing you can do to maintain every slight edge you have in this division if you want to make a real run for another Lombardi trophy. Now, here's the news straight out of the mouths of PFF. Let's start there. Well, that's the division there. So PFF gives the Dallas Cowboys offseason a C+ grade. That's not what you want to hear, knowing that the division is getting better and that it's going to be more challenging this season. The NFC is not going to be easy this season. It's never easy, but it's definitely not going to be easy this season. Dallas was quiet with free agency, only adding Eric Kendricks. They lost guys like Tony Pollard, some big names there. They do have Zeke, but, geez, Cowboys fans, you must be struggling to hope that the actual draft class is going to make some meaningful improvements for you. The Cowboys were never going to be big spenders in free agency, but I don't think they improved in the short term as the reigning division winner. That's the news from PFF. I don't know how you feel about that, but let's talk about the guys that the Dallas Cowboys are hoping to bring in. This is some sneaky good work from the Dallas Cowboys organization, in my opinion. And you got to love the dirty work. You have to love what the Cowboys are doing right now, turning over every single rock to improve this team. The Cowboys feel they have a genuine chance at a Lombardi trophy this season, and they're looking for inexpensive options to bolster the team forward. Let's take a look at them. Firstly, we have, actually, you know what? I'm gonna share this. Sometimes I get worried that people are like, this guy's just making stuff up. What is he even talking about? So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something for you. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it on the screen so you know I'm not making any of this up. It's all honest right here. On Tuesday, the Cowboys hosted Michigan Panthers linebacker Noah Dawkins, St. Louis Battlehawks linebacker Willie Harvey Jr., DC Defenders cornerback Garyon the Con Man Conley, and DC Defenders cornerback DeAndre Baker. A couple first-round draft picks in there, not some nobodies. These are real people. Dawkins, who played 3 seasons with the Buccaneers and Jets from 2019 to 21, tallied 38 tackles for the Panthers in 2023. The 6'1", 235-pound second-level defender played his college ball at the Citadel, where he was a first-team All-Southern Conference honoree. In 2018, Harvey Jr. was the UFL league leader in tackles in 2024 with 78, as well as the linebacker leader in tackles for loss and forced fumbles. Originally an undrafted signing for the Browns in 2019, Harvey Jr. played 2 seasons in Cleveland in 2019 and 2021 before being released. Conley is a former first-round draft pick out of the Oakland Raiders in 2017, where he spent 2.5 seasons before being traded to the Houston Texans to finish the 2019 season. He would then spend the final year of his rookie contract on injured reserve before signing with the Defenders in 2023. His 2 interceptions in 24 were tied for 5th in the UFL. Understand, we'll talk about the UFL in a second here, but understand, this is a step in the right direction for the young man, and he's obviously hoping he's going to get an opportunity. He's got to look here to be in front of actual Dallas Cowboys organization, trying to make a big difference. But the guy that I think Cowboys fans are probably going to be most excited about is this one. Mr. Baker, another former first-round selection, began his NFL career with the New York Giants in 2019, where he notched 61 tackles and 8 pass deflections as a rookie. Not a bad first season. I'm not going to lie. Looking at his stats, that's not a bad first season for a rookie. That doesn't happen very often. An arrest following his rookie season for armed robbery put him on the commissioner's exempt list before the Giants waived him after just 1 year. And that's it. It's that armed robbery situation that kind of set this guy in a bad trajectory. Baker would eventually have the charges dropped before landing on the Kansas City Chiefs, where he played. Not really. He didn't really play, but sure, played in 10 games across 2 seasons before suffering a broken femur. So this guy has been through it. A couple of these guys actually have some unfortunate backgrounds and records, but the bottom line is the Cowboys are out there and they're looking for talent, and they're not afraid to go down to the UFL and make it happen. And the data isn't out there yet about what the UFL could mean for the National Football League. In 5 or 10 years, we'll have real data on what the UFL could mean for the National Football League. But moves like this will make the UFL, in my opinion, more serious. And the bigger it gets, the more likely it is to become either like Major League Baseball, minor league, major league kind of deal, or like European sports, European soccer, for example, where you have individuals that are joining a team, signing for a team as a kid, that you're 7 years old and you just signed for the Dallas Cowboys on their youth team, and you play for the Dallas Cowboys every single year, and you stick around and you make it through all of the ups and downs of your career until you're 18 years old. They ship you off to college if necessary. Maybe don't. Maybe they keep you there in the organization. They have something bigger there. Maybe that's what the UFL becomes. I'm not really sure. Who knows? Nobody knows. But it would be really interesting to see that play out for the National Football League, who right now, obviously, is the place to play football. That's where you want to be. It's a heck of a lot better than playing in the Canadian Football League, right? And that could be a really interesting thing. As a soccer fan, I enjoy soccer. I love all sports. But as a soccer fan, that little side of my life, that excites me for the National Football League because I'm a big football fan, and I think it would be fantastic for the sport. This is good work here from the Dallas Cowboys. I'm a big fan of it. Make sure that you sub up. Sports Fanatics, if you don't want to miss all of the conversation happening on this channel, then make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on all of it. It would also really help me out. If you're still watching this video, you're a legend. Let me know in the comments. Be like, I'm still watching, because that's how awesome you are, that you're that serious of a sports fan that you're making it to the end of the video. Good for you. Comment below what you think about the Dallas Cowboys moves right now. Will it make a difference? Let me know. I look forward to joining you in the conversation later in the comments. As always, thanks for being here, Sports Fanatics. Let's have some fun this year.